How did you get started in this MSP world?
It's a great question. Jim Smith, founder and owner of Proper Sky, home of IT the proper way. How did I get into this in particular? So, it's a long story. Entrepreneurship has always been pretty close to me, right? So
Mm.
believe it or not, I took an entrepreneurial study class at Drexel University when I was attending school, and I met this guy that was starting up a business. The business ultimately failed, but they brought me in and I sort of managed the network there. And I kind of fell in love with, I'm dating myself here, Microsoft Small Business Server 4.5, right?
Oh, hell
So it
yeah.
was, yeah. So, small office and had a bunch of staff there. We got that up and working. Everything was hunky dory, and I was kind of bored. I ended up teaching myself how to code and access. I ended up rewriting a database for those guys, which was a lot of fun. Real small business, enjoyed it. And one of the nice things is I worked full time and I went to school part time.
Mm.
And I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and I was like, "Oh, I see. This is what life's going to be like for the next 40 years."
Mm.
So after I got my degree, I was like, "I'm going to go see the world," but I had no money, so I joined the Peace Corps, and I lived overseas in the Peace Corps for a couple of years. And I thought, oh, "This is great. No work. It'll be easy. Get away from all the computers. Reading a book and fishing with string and a hook, and just hanging out on the beach." And so I ended up landing in the South Pacific. And as soon as they found out that I was an IT guy and I managed the network, they put me in charge of the largest IT college in the country. So we had 400 students, a lab of like 170 computers, and a budget of zero. Oh God, I can't even Ponga. Ponga was the dollar in Tonga. So
Nice, nice.
I really learned how to do a lot with a little. But in that job, I actually, word spread. And so other small businesses and NGOs and other organizations kind of reach out and say, "Hey, we heard you're doing X over at the lab. Can you help us out with Y?" And so I ended up meeting up and partnering up with some small businesses. And I really enjoyed it. I loved it.
Wow.
And so when I got back from the Peace Corps, I was like, you know what? I don't really see myself working for other people. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own thing. So 2005, got back and, you know, 18 years ago today, hard to believe. And now I run Proper Sky, right? So we're
Okay.